This is how the left thinks the world works. The left really does believe that the general population is so unintelligent, so unaware, that they're literally just going to vote however Beyonce votes or however Taylor Swift votes or however these online influencers happen to vote, right? They literally do believe that the average person is that shallow. And they also believe that after 10 years of 24/7 anti-Trump vitriol, that all they have to do is send out a few emails and offer a few bucks, basically peanuts, and people are going to prostitute themselves to the machine. They absolutely, without a doubt, believe this. And that's exactly what they're up to. And come to find out, that's not how the world actually works at all. There's only so many Harry Sissons in the world to go around.
All right, guys, time for some drag queen story hour. So about a week ago, I received this email from a group called Palette Media or Palette Management. And basically what they were asking for is $1,500 for anti-Trump content on TikTok. So they basically sent me this kind of like creator brief with all the asks that they have and everything, and like do's and don'ts, like don't show any form of support for Donald Trump and his allies, gloat about Harris and her allies, attack Trump supporters for their intellectual or personal values. So they're basically creating division and paying for division online, which is crazy. So me being me, I was like, I kind of got to investigate this stuff. So I started like emailing back and forth with the lady. So I basically said, thank you for sending over. I will review. Is this for the Kamala campaign or for like a PAX campaign? And basically I was able to investigate and find out that this is actually a campaign with Future Forward, which is kind of like one of the biggest super PACs, and they have like millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for advertisements for the Biden campaign and for the Harris campaign. So of course I looked them up and I found out all this information about all the money that they have, and yeah, you can look up them right here. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to come on to show you guys that yes, I'll sell my booty, but I ain't gonna sell my values.
So that's apparently Jack Doherty's brother. Interesting kid for sure. And you have to appreciate the sentiment, man. The kid is not willing to sell his values, which he put it a really, really great way. He put it a really good way. But that's what the left requires, because that's exactly what the left is about. And they're so about it that they just assume that everyone else is just like them. Everyone else is just a paid shill, just prostituting values and beliefs. And this kid, he's not the only one, man. I'm not super familiar with the streamer game, right? But apparently there's these young people that get on this outfit called Twitch, and they just stream. They play video games, they just talk, and millions of people actually watch them. And there's a young guy named Sinette, and he seems pretty confused about why Kamala Harris or her representatives are offering him money to talk about politics and basically to intellectually abuse his millions of viewers.
Be in a penthouse in New York. Then on top of that, I got the Secret Service calling me for like the last 2 years that I haven't spoke to in like a year. I haven't spoke to this girl in so long, who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some, or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Say it right now. If this some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me? Like, I don't know. I've never did anything with politics. And these blogs are like trying to say, yo, we gotta do this, guy. And it's all the top blogs. And I'm like, bro, since when?
Yeah, so this guy, believe it or not, this guy has a massive following. And everyone that follows him is in that like 16 to 20-year-old range. So this is what the left wants. They want to pay people like Kai to convince an army of young people to vote for Kamala Harris. And I think that they think that if they can corner the market, that it's going to work. I guess they believe that if you're young and you hear Taylor Swift and then you hear your video game guy and you hear all the other online shills like Harry Sisson all repeating the same tired, lame garbage, then that's what works. Apparently this is their outreach strategy, right? This is why they don't think that they have to actually talk about policy. This is just rudimentary, just basic old school sales stuff. They're just selling the sizzle, not the steak. They do not want you looking at the steak. They just want to sell it to you, right? But apparently, Kamala Harris, her people says that she didn't reach out to Kai. And they expect people to believe that this young guy making money with his online streaming, who has never, ever talked about politics ever, they expect you to believe that he's going to invent some elaborate ruse to damage Kamala Harris. I mean, it's all just a right-wing conspiracy, as Hillary Clinton would put it. But I think the truth is much simpler. I think maybe Kamala didn't reach out. I think maybe even the DNC didn't reach out. But all of this dark money super PAC puppetry that goes on, I think those same people that actually chose Kamala Harris and installed her as the nominee, I think those are the same people that are contacting Kai and emailing Jack Dorsey's brother. They're the ones running this scam, and they're doing it all on her behalf. But the amazing thing is, and the thing that really, really does renew your faith in humanity, these young people are not for sale.
But I will tell you one thing. Yo, Kamala Harris, stop hitting my team, you and the Secret Service, to do a stream. I am not doing a stream with any politicians, bro.
The message is pretty clear. They aren't interested. And it's really interesting, man. It's actually kind of amazing. It feels like really, really creepy behavior from the very, very same people that say, the MAGA cult is just a bunch of weirdos. I don't see any real difference between emailing these kids and offering them peanuts for propaganda and propositioning some random woman at the bar. To me, it's the exact same thing. It's just creepy. But the American left, they really do believe that everybody's for sale.
Kamala Harris team hit Kai Sinette to do a live stream. They need to be fired. Okay, stop letting social media run her campaign. You saw Trump go on Aiden Ross, and you saw the attention that garnered. You saw the headlines that got. You saw social media start saying the vice president needs to go on Kai Sinette, and you ran to go make that happen. Not even stopping to think, is this organic? Does Kai Sinette even care about politics? You know why?
Does he even know anything about it? Have questions? He might be supportive of Trump. We don't know.
No, he's not supportive of Trump. Cut it out.
You don't know who he supports.
I know he don't support no Trump. You know why the Trump Aiden Ross stream worked? Because Aiden Ross had real interest in Donald Trump. And I do believe politicians should absolutely meet people where they are, but it still has to make sense. Let it be something organic. There's a lot of places the VP can go to get in front of a younger audience. There are influencers Kai age, I don't know. Like I said, I'm all for meeting people where they are, but it also has to make sense.
It's pretty bad, man, when the propagandists that you already employ think that you made a massive mistake trying to pay some random kids online. But the funny thing is, Charlemagne or Lenny or whatever you want to call him, he says he can't put it all together, right? But I think what he doesn't fully grasp is he's the original. They got to him first, and he can't put that together. He fully supports these people, but he's talking about them being shady as if it's just some sort of technique problem. I think what he should realize is this is who these people are. This is what they're about. They don't want organic. They want scripted. They want planted. They want controlled. They want the Wizard of Oz. And Lenny, he's the original scarecrow, man, and he just doesn't get it. It's amazing how close some of these people really are to the truth, but they don't see it, man. I mean, some of these old school propagandists, I think they could learn a lot from the Dorseys and the Kai Sinettes of the world, but I don't know. That's just my take, guys. This is who these people are. This is what we're up against, and we've just got to keep exposing them, man. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.